Today's video is on how to plant a potted peony, step-by-step instructions. So I'm Lisa with Down to Earth Gardening and Design. I love gardening and sharing tips and tricks with you. But today we're talking about peonies, and we are planted a new peony in my gardens. I'm so excited. I feel like you can never have enough peonies. But today we are planting Paula Fay, which is a very early bloomer. So I'm here in Connecticut. I'm in planting hardiness zone 6B. And I have to first tell you that ideally planting peonies is great if you could do it spring or fall because they're cooler, wetter seasons, so you won't have to continue watering them. They can really get settled in. However, I'm planting mine in the summer. It's totally fine, but my condition on that is that you care for it. So that means you water it, and even though it's done flowering, we're going to care for the foliage. And then I'll have a beautiful new peony next spring. Okay, so step by step. So number one is you want to choose the right location. So peonies love their full sun, so they will do best if they have 6 to 8 hours of bright sunlight a day. So I've chosen the perfect location here. And by the way, I have 2 other established peonies behind me. There were tons of blooms this year, but I love to plant my peonies in groups. So when we plant, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. But as far as choosing the best location, you also want to make sure you have great soil. So you want some rich, loamy soil that's well draining. So peonies do not like to be sitting in a divot in the ground, because then their feet will be soggy and wet, and it would be the same thing if your soil has a lot of clay in it and it doesn't drain well. So if that's the case, what you want to do is find a better location, and you want to amend your soil a little bit. So today we're also going to be doing that, because I'm going to be combining some amendments with the existing soil here. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how I like to plant my peonies, because my other tip under choosing the right location is that you have to give them ample space to grow. So your peonies can get to be about 3 feet tall and 3 feet wide. So at a minimum, you want to have them 3 feet away from other plants. I love this triangular planting here, and I like to plant in odd numbers. So I do a lot of my peonies in groups of 3, but you want to give them at least 3 feet space from one another so they can each get pretty bushy. But I absolutely love it when it looks like one mass planting, and I like to mix up my colors so they have some different color buds. So ample space is another tip under choosing the right location. Okay, number 2 is planting. So I'm going to show you exactly how to plant this. This, by the way, is a 2-gallon nursery pot. If you can get a 2-gallon pot or something that's a little more established, you're more likely to get blooms next year, and that's our goal. So I have planted some bare root peonies before. You may have seen the video where I've done that. I love doing that because you can save a little bit of money. However, when you're planting bare root, they're going to take 3, 4, 5 years even to start throwing out flowers. So this is a great way to get some flowers sooner. Okay, so for preparing your hole for planting, what you want to do is, I'm just going to slightly move the mulch aside. You want to dig a hole that is about 2 feet deep and about 12 to 18 inches wide. And that's because we're going to be doing a little mending here. Okay, I'm just going to test what we have here, because planting depth is really important, and we're going to get into that next. So you just want to check that. Good. All right, as part of preparing the hole, you want to go ahead and amend your soil now. So I brought in some of my compost from my compost bin, and I'm just going to add that to the native soil to make sure that it has some great organic matter in there. But you can also add some bone meal, or you can add some granule fertilizer or some starter fertilizer in the hole. just to prep it, and that's just to get your plants off to a good start. So I have some 5, 10, 10 here, which I would highly recommend the first number be lower than the other two numbers, because the first number is nitrogen. So we want that to be lower, because if we have high nitrogen, all we're going to get is some beautiful green leaves and no flowers. So we'll be adding our compost with our native soil and a little bit of the 5, 10, 10. Okay, number 3 is you want to plant your potted peony at the correct depth. This is super important. I can't stress this enough, because this is a very common problem with peonies not flowering, is being planted at the improper depth. So the trick is you want the soil line when it's planted in your garden in the ground to be the same as it is in the pot. So that means we don't want to be adding any more soil or mulch even above where this existing soil line is right here. So that's why in step 2, when we were preparing the hole, we were checking the pot. We slid it in there to make sure that that would line up. So to really get into this a little bit, so the crown of the plant, it will have some eyes or some buds in there, and there's probably about 3 to 5 of them in this potted plant. They look like little asparagus tips, and you will see them in the fall when you do your fall care, and in the spring when they start to pop up. They can be white, red, or pink, but those are really important to not bury too deeply. Otherwise, 0 flowers, and that's the whole goal of planting these beauties. All right, we're going to gently slide it out of the pot, and if it comes out a little difficult, you can go ahead and just lightly moisten it. Now, if it's pot bound, you can take your hori-hori knife and you can just gently slice it around the base of the plant or the root ball. But I'm just going to loosen this. This is in pretty great shape. I'm just going to gently loosen it. And this will give it a head start in getting established. Okay, so you can see I'm a little bit low. You could even use a yardstick if you want to line it up. So I'm going to go ahead and mix a little more of my native soil that came out of the hole and my compost. Okay, much better. Okay, and then I'm just going to mix this up here, and then we're going to fill around the plant. Now, we don't want to compact it too much, but we do want to make sure there's no air pockets. So just gently work your way around it, and then backfill the hole. Okay, so I'm avoiding the crown of the plant right here, and I'm just backfilling the hole. We worked really hard in these gardens to get this nice soil, because it's such an important foundation of a garden, and it's hard to backtrack after. Okay, step 4, this is the final step, is aftercare. So really you want to make sure that your new potted peony gets established, and you want to do that by watering it. So you want to give it some consistent water and until it gets settled. So I'm going to give it a good deep watering, and the tip on that is you want to try and get out there and water in the early morning or in the evening when the sun is not blaring. You want to water around the base of the plant only. But what will help you with water retention, and you may have seen my mulching videos, I'm a big fan of mulch, is to put down a nice light layer of mulch, so 1 to 2 inches. But my tip on this is that you don't want to cover the crown of the plant. So you can see here, I'm just going around the crown. And this is just my shredded fine ground bark mulch. And that's because if you put the mulch on the crown, it's going to mimic that deep planting and it's going to bury the crown too much, and then you won't get any flowers next year. So we're just going to rake this out. We're going to give it a good water, and that's it. We've got our new peony in the garden. I can't wait for next spring. I'm already thinking about those beautiful bouquets that I'm going to bring inside. So thank you so much for joining. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I hope I've given you some great ideas and tips for your garden, and subscribe to our channel because I love sharing tips and tricks with all of you at home.